For today's cup of coffee, I'm riding semi-solo.
I'm sitting on the sidelines.
He is.
I'm in the peanut gallery.
The kidney stones are really moving.
They're kicking my ass.
So he's over here bouncing and twitching.
Yes.
God love him. Say some prayers for him if you would, please. He does hurt. Anyhow, for today's cup of coffee, from Daily Mail, Stacy Liberatory has written this on May the 16th of 2023. This is another one of those articles that I found highly disturbing. And OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is speaking in front of Congress about the dangers of AI after his company's ChatGPT exploded in popularity in the past few months. Lawmakers are grilling the CEO, stressing that ChatGPT and other models could reshape human history for better or worse, likening it to either the printing press or the atomic bomb. Big difference there. Tuesday's hearing is the first of a series intended to write rules for AI, which lawmakers said should have been done years ago. Senator Richard Blumenthal, who presided over the hearing, said Congress failed to seize the moment with the birth of social media, allowing predators to harm children, but that moment has not passed with AI. It's not like there's never been ways that people that intended to harm children could harm children. I guess it's just more on a global level and it's easier. San Francisco-based OpenAI rocketed to public attention after it released ChatGPT last year. ChatGPT is a free chatbot tool that answers questions with convincingly human-like responses. Senator Josh Hawley had said, quote, "A year ago, we couldn't have had this discussion because the tech had not yet burst to public. But this hearing shows just how rapidly AI is changing and transforming our world," end quote. Tuesday's hearing aimed not to control AI, but to start a discussion on how to make ChatGPT and other models transparent, ensure risks are disclosed, and establish scorecards. Blumenthal, the Connecticut Democrat who chairs the Senate Judiciary Committee's subcommittee on privacy, technology, and the law, opened the hearing with a recorded speech that sounded like the senator, but was actually a voice clone trained on Blumenthal's floor speeches and reciting a speech written by ChatGPT after he asked the chatbot, "How should I open this hearing?" That is creepy. Yes, kid is playing with static electricity and kidney stones. The result was impressive, but Blumenthal but he added, quote, "What if I had asked it, and what if it had provided an endorsement of Ukraine surrendering or Russian President Vladimir Putin's leadership?" So that's, that was one of the things that we have always questioned as far as with this technology, how easy it would be to fake a world leader.
I mean, it's incredibly easy now.
Yeah. So that's very concerning. Blumenthal said AI companies should be required to test their systems and disclose known risks before releasing them. Altman, who looked flushed and wide-eyed during the grilling over the future AI could create, admitted his worst fears are causing significant harm to the world using his technology. He stated, quote, "If this technology goes wrong, it could go quite wrong, and we want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening," end quote. One issue raised during the hearing had been discussed among the public, how AI will impact jobs. I think jobs would probably be secondary to, as far as if the earth totally transforms and robots don't no longer have the need for humans.
Yeah.
So Blumenthal said in his opening statement, quote, "The biggest nightmare is the looming industrial revolution of the displacement of workers," end quote. Altman addressed this concern later in the hearing, stating he thinks the technology will, quote, "entirely automate away some jobs," end quote. While ChatGPT could eliminate jobs, Altman predicted it could also create new ones that he believes will be much better. He stated, quote, "I believe that there will be far greater jobs on the other side of this, and the jobs of today will get better. I think it will entirely automate away some jobs, and it will create new ones that we believe will be much better. There will be an impact on jobs. We try to be very clear about that," end quote. Yeah, between that and the automated and robot workers at fast food restaurants and some of these other places, yeah, I can see how a lot of people could be very nervous about that. Also sitting in the court was Christina Montgomery, IBM's chief privacy officer, who also admitted AI will change everyday jobs but will also create new ones. She stated, quote, "I am a personal example of a job that didn't exist before AI," end quote. This is privacy officer. Chief privacy officer for IBM. Because never before has people's privacy been at risk than in today's computer age. That's kind of horrifying also. The public uses ChatGPT to write research papers, books, news articles, emails, and other text-based work, while many see it as a virtual assistant. ChatGPT is evidence of how fast the technology is growing. In just a few months, it has passed the bar exam with a higher score than 90% of humans who have taken it, and it achieved 60% accuracy on the U.S. medical licensing exam. You know, it's one of those, that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing. Because we know some doctors that are out there and they're not qualified.
There's some people out there that are cheating their way through.
And then as far as attorneys, it's like that is, if you think that you're going to get a fair shake with an attorney, unless you are mega wealthy, more than likely you're not. And Tuesday's hearing appears to make up for lawmakers' failures with social media, getting control of the progress of AI before it is too large to contain. I think the genie's already out of the bottle. Senators made it clear that they do not want industry leaders to pause development, something Elon Musk and other tech tycoons have been lobbying, but to continue the work responsibly. Musk and more than 1,000 leading experts signed an open letter on the Future of Life Institute calling for a pause on the dangerous race to develop ChatGPT-like AI. Now, wouldn't you, the people that are in this industry, wouldn't you listen to them more than a politician? I think this is part of the problem, that politicians no longer listen. I mean, who the hell? These people are paid actors, basically.
They never did. Flat out, they never did.
Yeah, I mean, but now is more.
They were just better acting at it.
Well, it's just New World Order is exactly what it is. And it's just different puppets and the same ones pulling the strings. So Kevin Baragona, whose name is penned in the letter, told DailyMail.com in March that AI superintelligence is like the nuclear weapons of software. Many people have debated whether we should or shouldn't continue to develop them. Americans are wrestling with a similar idea while developing the weapon of mass destruction. At the time, it was dubbed nuclear anxiety. It's almost akin to a war between chimps and humans. The humans obviously win since we're far smarter and can develop and can leverage more advanced technology to defeat them. If we're like the chimps, then the AI will destroy us or we'll become enslaved to it, end quote. That's encouraging. I think, like I said, what concerns me not only is the technology itself concerning, everybody should be concerned with it, but the fact that these, you can call them the elected elite, that's what I've called them for years, that they're unwilling to listen to the people that are the leading experts on this. That's just concerning in a lot of ways. And people's like, well, contact your officials and stuff. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm questioning, does it do any good? So, yeah, things to ponder. And the link to the article will be there in the description box. They actually it contained the letter that the tech leaders had written requesting a stay on the development of the AI. Yeah. And will it fall on deaf ears? Probably.
Because it's not going to work.
Probably. I think the genie's out of the bottle.
It's too late. It's way too late. It's been way too late.
Yeah, I think so. I think that there were those of us that hoped that it wasn't, that it was just sort of, being hyped up, but apparently it's not. I can't see all these tech leaders coming out and go, hey, y'all need to back off of this. And for Congress to sit there and go, oh, you just need to be responsible. Really? Really? But then you've got certain nations that they're not going to be responsible for it. And it's just robot wars.
Yep.
Just robot wars. Do you want to yell anything from over there, kid?
It's bullshit!
I figured he would just yell out in pain.
Oh!
If you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, he was hurting on that. I've got some kind of ick myself. You can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. The email address will also be there in the description box. If you would, and if you feel led to, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Mainly know that you're loved. And Lord willing, kid will pass this kidney stone quickly. And we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.
Hopefully they don't gotta do the tube on it.
That could be interesting. That could be
Suck it out.
interesting.
Vacuum it out.
Oh no, they break it up and then you pass it. It's the same thing. We'll see you on the next cut. Bye.